Pat McGee is now going to read a short passage from How It Is.
Well, you try to. No more. I'll hear no more, see no more. Yes, I must, to make an end. A few more old words, find a few more, not quite so old as when Pym, part two. Those are done, never were, but old too. Vast stretch of time, this voice, these voices, as if born in all the winds, but not a breath. Another antiquity, a little more recent. Stop panting, let it stop. 10 seconds, 15 seconds, a few old words, on and off, string them together, make phrases. A few old images, always the same. No more blue. The blue is done. Never was. The sack, the arms, the body, the mud, the dark living hair and nails, all that. My voice, no objection. Back at last. A voice back at last in my mouth. My mouth, no objection. A voice at last in the dark, the mud. Imagine unimaginable tracts of time. This breath, hold this breath, be it held once, twice per day and night, the time that means to those under whom and all above and all about the earth turns and all turns, who hasten so from one goal to the next, that but for this breath I would fancy I hear their hastening feet. Hold it, be it held, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, try and hear. Of this old tale, quack quack on all sides, then and me, bits and scraps, try and hear, a few scraps, 2 or 3, each time per day and night, string them together, make phrases, more phrases, the last, how it was after Pym, how it is, something wrong there, end of part 3, and last. This voice, these voices, no knowing, not meaning a choir, no, only one, but quack quack, meaning on all sides, megaphones possibly, technique, something wrong there, wrong, for never twice the same, unless time, fast tracks, aged out of recognition, no, for often fresher, stronger, after than before, unless sickness, sorrow, they sometimes pass, one feels better, less wretched, after than before. Unless recordings on Ebonite or such like, a whole life, generations on Ebonite, one can imagine it, nothing to prevent one, mix it all up, change the natural order, play about with that. Unless unchanging after all, the voice, we're talking of the voice, and all my fault, lack of attention, want of memory, the various times mixed up in my head, all the various times before, during, after, fast tracks of time. And always the same old things, possible and impossible, or me, my fault who can find nothing else when the panting stops, hear nothing else, the same old things, 4 or 5, a few adornments, life above, little scenes. Things said to me, said of me, to whom else, of whom else, clench the eyes, try and see another, to whom of me, of whom to me, or even a third, clench the eyes, try and see a third, mix up all that. Qua, qua, the voice of us all, who all those here before me and to come, alone in this wallow are glued together, all the Pyms, tormentors, promoted victims, past if it ever passes and to come, that's sure, more than ever by the earth undone, its light, all those. From it I learned what little remained, learn what little remains of how it was before Pym, with Pym, after Pym, and how it is, for that too it found words. For how it would be when I'd had no more, before I had mine, that vast pit, and when I had it at last, that vast stretch, how it would be then, when I had mine at last, and when I had it no more, mine no more, how it would be then, the moment when I would need to say and could not, Mama, Papa, hear those sounds, slake my thirst for labials, and could not from then on words for that moment and following vast stretch of time. From it all, that of that so little, what little remains, I've named myself the panting stops, and I am an instant that old, ever-dwindling little that I think I hear of an ancient voice, qua, qua, on all sides, the voice of us all, as many as we are, as many as we'll end, if we ever end, by having been something wrong there. Namely, days of great gaiety, thicker than on earth since the age of gold, above in the light the leaves fallen dead. Some on the bough flutter onto the reawakening, black dead flaunting in the green shit, yes. Some in this condition manage 2 springs, a summer and a half, 3/4. Before Pym, the journey, part 1, right leg, right arm, push, pull, 10 yards, 15 yards, halt, nap a sardine or such like, tongue in the mud, an image or 2, little scenes, mute words, hang on, off again, push, pull, all that, part 1, but before that again. Another story, leave it dark, no, the same story, not 2 stories, leave it dark, all the same, like the rest, a little darker, a few words, all the same, a few old words like for the rest, stop panting, let it stop,